What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Asia session stream. I hope you guys are doing great. We're having the open right now, back probably towards the daily high. If we get a potential pullback here, I might answer, but I don't think we will. I truly don't think we will. We'll stay patient though. There's a big inverse. $620. Yeah, price definitely gonna go towards the daily high. If we do get the chance to see a pullback here, it's actually not a bad long. I like the pullback play. I'm gonna try to answer a long here, chat. So I'm in longs. We're in longs. Very, very aggressive play. Let's see what we can do here. Leaving a wide stop now, but as soon as I see a pretty good push, I'll defend the position like immediately, almost. I just need that first 5 to close bullish. If it wicks, I can't really build a position on there because like I'm in 1 mini, so. Yeah, not the reaction I wanted to see from that. That's definitely a show. We might need to resweep this. Definitely entered very aggressively with 1 mini. Could have built my position within that range, of course, with micros. It would have been like pretty much a freer trade. But we took a very similar trade like not too long ago. Like if that first 5 closes strong, we're good. I decided to take the risk here for the without seeing the gap fill. Yeah, very weak open. First 5 actually closing bearish, not looking too clean. Might try to build another position within that, really, on the full-on gap fill. Let's see how we can do, but I'm really looking to see that daily high being taken out like within the next few minutes. Like this high 85 with the strongness of that daily bar. That is my target. Just need to stay alive. Letting some room. I'm just gonna build a position with 2 minis. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Let's lock in on that trade, and then, you know, we're gonna get into some. I definitely entered heavy, very heavy. I was confident in that open high for the daily. Right at the daily open. See if we can find buyers below that. I'm gonna try to build another position. If I'll lose this, it's gonna be a big loss. We'll see. For me, the gap fill is like, there's a pretty big level. We're right back below the daily open. I would want to see us like push within the next few minutes, even if we go down a little bit more. No, that first 5 is crazy. Didn't think there was gonna be so much like 1 mini would be as much. Range pretty big. It moved though. What was that? Yeah, it moved quite a lot at the end of the day. What is it? Earnings? What was that? Is there a bank holiday on Monday? Let me see. Or is it just tomorrow? No, just on Monday. Just on Friday, sorry. So, yeah. Let's see, chat. We're definitely in some good drawdown now. But definitely willing to see that daily high get popped like within the next few minutes. 15 is gonna close soon. We might have just put in the downwick of that future bullish 15. If we can print back again, like it could be a good ad. It's just we just need to get back above this. It's gonna be hard. We need some buyers to step in. Once we get back above 740. Can't get right back above that 15-minute candles open. We'll be in a good position. Might add here at 41 if it pushes. If not, if the first one is bearish, I'll try to average down. Hourly opened up lower. With how the daily closed, I would want to see this act as resistance right now in order to push right back up. Use 85 as stops in order to run right above the 800s. It was very aggressive for sure, but I'm seeing this trade go my way, just depending on the retracement level. It's really depending. What's up, Joey? How you doing, my brother? There's 1 minute left for that 15 to close. Would want to see us never revisit 711 right there. Just failure swing, open high. That would be the best. Okay, so with 15 closed, if we never retrace back towards 712, it would be amazing. I highly doubt that. but it would be the best scenario. I have a lightning funded account, 50K, and I accidentally made 3.4 on my biggest day. Yeah, you're cooked, brother. Holy shit. And now I need to make 17K, my biggest day. Wow. That's tough. That's very tough. So yeah, you just multiply 3.4 by 5, basically. Your biggest day on a 50K account cannot be greater than... What's exactly the number? I think it's 20%. So it's 600. 600. It's 20% of 3K. So you can't ever make more than 600 on a 50K if you want to get paid immediately, like at the 3K mark for your profit target. So if you made 3.4, you made the profit target in one day, which you probably thought you were on a select account. So you might need to risk 3.4 every day for like 5 days. That might be the play. But I would consider that account being literally gone. So I'll try another con here. Probably risk like 3K on that trade. Getting a little bit more. And try to see that daily high being taken out. If it doesn't bounce from 98, I might literally get fried in a few seconds. This is where I'm going to put my stop. So the average will be like 29. It's going to be a wide stop. All right, so I'm in 2 here. One of the first ads I've done in a very long time. Well, let's see how that will play out. So basically, the trade that I'm looking, daily candle closed bullish and very strong. So when I have such a strong daily close, basically, I am trying to long the open immediately to scalp the daily high. That's usually the strat. So waited for the first, the opening candle to push, entered one contract, wanted to gap fill, basically added to my position here. The deeper it retraces, the better you have, the better your entry, basically. But for me, the likelihood of us tapping the daily high and us actually using it as stops in order to run even higher back to above 800s is more likely than us creating a bearish bar on the first hourly. So we'll see. Would want to see a bounce from that area. Stop loss is still quite wide. I would need to see us bounce immediately from that 15. If that 15 can reclaim its open, we're gonna be good. If not, we're just gonna get fried, and it will be our first loss on Asia session stream. But I took I took 9 trades already, 9 wins, and if this one loses, it would be 9-1. Mellow trades. Don't force me to go on my Tradeify dashboard, all right? Please. Don't force me. Don't force me to flex. Wow, it's crazy. Using your model to target unfilled gaps. I have more than one model for sure. Okay, so the toxic community entered the chat. Oh my god. they answered. Alright, they answered. Shit. Okay. Now I gotta lock in. They actually answered. Like, so what? You just blew your live account yesterday. Alright. I did. I actually did blew my live account. I did blow my live account from taking too many payouts. That's really that's really how I blew it though. How come you didn't build your live account instead of taking payouts? I just decided to take payouts, really. I would say, like, going back to sim doesn't really, like, I still love the sim environment in general, especially with the lightning funded accounts. So like for me, trying to build that live account with such a low risk to reward like I do, would play with my mental. So like I go for base hits, 1-to-1s, and I try to, you know, take one trade a day, go heavy on it because I'm confident in it. But like building that 100% balance would take me months without getting paid. So for me, I just decided to request payouts. Was able to request $14,000 with the live account before actually having no more drawdown left. So still happy with the overall my overall stats on it, really. Everyone forgot your 10-10 on Asia, I guess. Yeah, it's all right, don't worry. I've been taking lots of bad entries lately. Facts. Criticism comes with the space. Every YouTuber tells us not to do exactly what you're doing if you want to survive. And here you are on live TV with hundreds watching. All right. Can those YouTubers show you the $300,000 in payouts? If they can't, then keep trading their strategies. Might get fried on that one. 15 is too strong. First 30 is closing bearish. Definitely wanted to see that daily high being popped immediately from the close, right back towards the 800s. It's opening up lower. Definitely still, you know, some room to bounce, in my opinion, for sure. It's just how deep that retracement is going to be is really the factor. For me, the next, I would say, like I'm seeing the next daily bar printing bullish and actually closing above 76. If the open is not strong enough to flip, then it might do the work during the London session or maybe the New York session. So basically what I'm seeing is that daily high being number one as my target. But the retracement, how deep the retracement is going to be, is we don't know, basically. So here I'm building a position within the first, I would say, the open of that candle, predicting that it was going to open up higher. It's opening up lower. Within this range, for me, is the area where most orders are located at. So if we push down, though, more aggressively, it just becomes a better and better entry for, let's say, a day trade, not a scalp. Is the background music yours? It's we just have like a playlist that we always play. I think this beat always plays when I do a Asia session stream. My brother just requested 500. Ain't much, but it's honest work. Good shit, brother. Definitely deserve it with how much work you've been putting in backtest. Good shit, Habibis. I'm live with Tradeify. I have a 10K bonus coming at the end of the month, as well as 15K in profits. I'm considering cashing out to get paid and go back on Sim. I have to wait a month to buy more. I don't know exactly what's the rule for that though. It's like, I don't know if you show a lot of consistency, if like the timeout is gonna be a smaller amount of time. I would guess so. I would say like if you blew your account within the first month, then of course you deserve to get banned, like for 30 days. But if you was able to hold it for at least a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, then it's different. But good shit. That's amazing. Haven't seen so many people actually requesting like being in the elite bonus program. Did you backtest the strat aiming for previous days high or low when the bank holiday might not work as much? Never truly took into account the the bank holidays when I was backtesting it. Had them for 2 months, maybe, I don't know. $30-minute candle just closed. New one opened, swept the low. Definitely not the best thing, for sure. Definitely not the break I was looking for. Basically, my prediction off of the daily was that the next hourly candle was going to close bullish. That was basically what I was predicting from the strong closure off the daily. Going to feel that high. Then, but I'm sorry, but I faded you and I'm cooking right now. Last year, did you trade the London session on? So how was it? No, I didn't. I never trade London session actually. How'd you get started at Tradeify? That's a good question. I started just as a normal affiliate. You know, I started, I think, in January 2024. No. I started in December 2024. December 2024, just a normal affiliate. And then I remember there was an event in New York City. It was the first traders meetup from Tradeify, and at that point, I was just a normal affiliate, and went there, connected with all the people, Brett, Vinny, Dane, Nick, Spud Nick, he was there actually. and built a relationship with those guys, and you know, became even better. So yeah. So price currently dying, open low from the daily. We're getting absolutely destroyed right now. Most likely GG's. Most likely GG's. How that 30 closed, really, I would have wanted it to flip before it actually closed. So now it's probably not shorting the forward gap. That's a good trade also, but I would have favored that daily high before the forward gap. That's like now the forward gap becomes very interesting to potentially short. That is a good framework to use. For me, the daily, like I always let's say I wouldn't take a 4-hour short if the daily is telling me that it closed strong and bullish. Same thing, let's say for, like, I wouldn't take a 15-minute short if the hourly is telling me that it's strong and bullish. But like the daily for me had more weight on the equation, so that's why I actually wanted to long it right at the open. And I took 2 plays exactly like those. That ended up working out in a few minutes. Most holiday nights are bearish in my opinion. We usually spike then drop. That's really what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that daily high being taken out and then drop to the 4-hour gap. The shorts definitely look way cleaner than the longs right now, for sure. I have my stop there, but like when the longs are very uncomfortable, then the shorts become kind of the best play that you can take. So right now, it's most likely just gonna go and fill that 4-hour gap, which I did not want to see get filled before that high being taken out. We opened up higher, being the fake out that trapped buyers like me, then go back down and potentially seeing us bounce from the 4-hour gap then to the daily high. That's most likely what's gonna happen. Needs the fuel from that 4-hour gap to then go up. Took the aggressive play though. Not mad at it. I expect this 4-hour to break through previous candle's high and close a strong green. Break through the previous candle's high and close strong green. Like right now it's opening up lower, tapping the gap, and then closing bullish. It could be a very good play in my opinion. The dailies is showing us that the market is bullish. So in general, of course, the best PDO rate along from would be the 4-hour. I took the open high. I took like the most aggressive play you can ever take right at the open. If I didn't take this play, I would have engaged in longs from this area back towards the high. That was my thesis in the beginning. Move stop loss. That was because they bagged back their position to leave for the long weekend. It's not true bullish sentiment. It could. Definitely could. It has to feel the far before. I mean, it doesn't need to. Like, it doesn't need to feel the 4 hour before actually taking out the daily high. It doesn't need to. Is it a better entry overall in a, you know, safer entry? Yes, because you don't have anything below you that could pull price. Yes, after taking previous H4 low, then I might plan a long entry. That is a very good plan, in my opinion. A very good plan. One more ad, Degen assemble. One more ad would be crazy. One more ad would be crazy. Nah, it's over. For me, this trade already from the I was not able to predict the next hourly, which was what I was predicting. Basically, I was predicting that we're gonna open up higher aggressively and go and sweep that daily high and use it as stops. It's not doing it. Closed bearish. So the trade is a scratch. And we go for the next one. That's it. I'll look at gold after I saw your guys' comment. How long have you been trading? 4, soon to be 5 years. I might have sold everything before the bank holiday for sure. If you're in shorts, it's definitely ripping back towards the gap. We got hit with a daily open low. I mean, even for the shorts, I wouldn't see like an immediate bounce from that level. I think like you have some more room back towards 620 easily. Because with the amount of short squeeze happening there, god damn, like it could rip through very aggressively. Like a little bit. We're all just demo traders, not actually affecting the market participants, but think about the real market participants, banks, funds, etc., who will be long at the 4 hour gap. Think of it. Yeah. I mean, for me, if I had to take long, like seeing the action now, of course, it's too late. I decided to take the aggressive entry, which, you know, usually when I take the aggressive entry, I take it with micros. I decided to take it with minis. I was confident in that daily close. The 4-hour would be the best, would definitely be the best play, and I think there's a lot of orders ready to get filled here for those buyers within that previous daily candle to defend their positions. Could it be also a shakeout and we would need to fill orders back towards 85? It could. It could. It's really depending on the amount of aggression we get as soon as we enter the gap. Imagine if it reverses and hits TP now, that would be crazy. I would highly, highly doubt that. With the timing of it, you are in FOMO, Moss. I don't mind losing this trade. I actually don't mind losing this trade. Yeah, the rage bait in this chat is so crazy. Because I read every comment. Because I got stopped on that one. Unfortunate. First L on the Asia stream. Tried to long that daily closure and predict an open high. Unfortunately, opened up lower on us. There's a 4-hour gap. Could be a very good long. Definitely to see that daily high being taken out. Watch the reaction though from the low here at 45. That might definitely be a... That might definitely tell you if price is willing to react from this level or actually need the previous candle's high in order to move from that level. But yeah, first L trade in the Asia stream. Definitely not the last, but it's alright. It's alright. So let me take a look at gold. On gold, same kind of principle behind it. I would definitely expect a bearish move from that open with how that daily candle closed. Very strong, very aggressive below the low. So we'll definitely see, even if we start sweeping the slow, on the next day, I would definitely stay and remain bearish and look at the 30s and the 40s level to see if there's a good reaction to potentially see that next daily bar actually opening up higher to form the upwick of that future bearish bar to then go back all the way down. That's what I'm seeing on gold. What else can we watch? YM. Who trades YM in this chat? YM is... I was never able to actually trade YM for real. Multiple per shorts, no worry. No, I'm good. No worry, I'm good. Imagine if it pushes right from that. That would be so fucking crazy. That would be the craziest thing ever. Like, it pushes right from stopping me out there. Well, the chat here. Yeah, so could look for a potential other trade. If I see one that is amazing, but currently still seeing the longs. The overall view for me is seeing a bullish distribution. Do we need to fill that 4-hour gap? Timing wise, we traded below 90% of the previous bar. The chances of us actually filling the gap is very high, even higher than us fluctuating back above the open of that current candle. So I would still remain short until that gap gets filled, but on the higher time frame, I'm definitely still long biased. I think this 15 is just a pullback to fill orders within that order block at 75 and then to crash down again. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing currently on NQ. I'm asking you to adopt me as your older brother. I already have an older brother. I'm good. They're still on the trade. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we truly needed to fill the gap. Let's see. You sold. I told you not to. Bro, you want me to have no stop loss? Be a no stop loss butcher? Come on, bro. Not questioning a play that worked out for you before, but curious why you consider the daily close technically a different day with some different participants to be a continuation into Asia. Very good question. Thank you for asking it so politely. But that's just my data telling me basically what I saw was depending on the strongness of the close of the previous day, every time I would wake up for the New York session and I would try to look for the daily highs and lows, because those were like the first levels that I would mark out on my chart at the open. I would always look for those levels to be swept and then play a reversal. That was, or like be very close to those levels to trade towards them. That's what I was using. And when I was marking out those levels again and again and again, I would always see that, oh, there's always one of those levels that is being swept, either during the Asia session or during the London session, depending. But then I started to dig down a little bit deeper. I was like, okay, there's a lot of times, a lot of good scenarios where the daily open will be kind of the catalyst to take out the daily highs and lows depending on the strongness of the close. So for me, you know, I would never try to, let's say I would never expect those highs and lows. I would expect this low to be intact when we wake up during the New York session for sure, because of how strong we were during the previous day. Seeing such a big reversal on the overnight move is mostly impossible. So here, I would remain bullish until the daily high gets taken out. That's how I see it. So yeah, so that's pretty much, it's really from my data and from watching the chart, watching those levels, the daily highs and lows, and saw that there was a bigger likelihood of us sweeping them during the Asia session than during the New York session because they were already swept. When you have no stop loss, you're unstoppable, right? You're right. The Nicholas Wickles curse. Yeah, it might be a Nicholas Wickles curse right there. Imagine if it pushes back all the way up and flips. Oh man, I'd be pissed. I'd actually be pissed. Do you think the new hourly will push up further? Let me tell you one thing. The 6 p.m. continuation move is quite literally dog shit. You know, so like when this candle will close, depending on the first like 5 minutes, you know, if you see the first 5 being so bullish and aggressive, man, it could flip quickly. The best thing that could happen for, like, if you're still in longs would be to see a closure back above 82 from that hourly candle and then see an aggressive open to the upside, and that there will be a fight here, and if buyers can stand up again, you'll see your trade win. But you need to reclaim 82. Do I think it's gonna happen? For me the gap has such a big likelihood of being taken out that longing before that, if you were not already in the long, I would wait for that gap to get tapped into, especially seeing the reaction from that gap before actually entering. Let's take a look at ES. Inside bar on ES. That day on ES was so bad. Yeah, I did lose the trade. It's alright though. Trading instead of watching Canada right now is synthetic. No way they're playing. Are they playing? Wait. World Cup. No way. You're up 3-0 at halftime. Wow. That's crazy. My home country, Algeria, we got smoked by Messi. We lost 3-0. And then I saw stats right after this game, and someone said, he typed, Messi has more goals than Algeria ever made in the World Cup ever. He has 16. Algeria has like 13 goals. But 3-0? Shit. Who scored? Let me see. I don't even know anyone on the team but like Davies. That's the only one. 3-0. Okay, let's see. Okay, so oh yeah. Jonathan David, I know. Okay, he scored 2 goals. There's a guy who took a red card. 15 shots against 2. Holy shit, he got fried. We have Switzerland against Canada. That will be fun. That will be fun. Only North Americans will mix numbers and letters. 3-0. Thanks. Do you sports bet at all? I used to sports bet. No, I that's a lie. I sports betted, I think like 3 times in my life, and it was for the World Cup 2022. I ended up making money, but I don't like the feeling overall of betting. Because if it's a small amount, it's very nice. Like it's cool. In general, if I'm over leveraged on a on a game, on a soccer game, hell no. Algeria sucks. Mahrez is the only good player, but he's too old. Brother, that is. What's your ethnicity? He's definitely Moroccan, right there. Here we go. Not gonna lie, so upset you spoiled it was 3-0 because I haven't gone upstairs to watch it. Shit, my fault, brother. It's halftime. Why not? Sports betting is predicting. It is. Like, if I knew I had some sort of edge, I would have. I don't. I don't. I think it is possible to have some sort of edge, but I don't know. I don't know. Do you ever have people ask if you're Mexican? Okay, anyone in the chat here thinks I look Mexican? Please, I want to know. Because I said that multiple times to different people. And they were like, bro, you look nothing like a Mexican. Okay, so hourly closed, new open right there. For me, 4 hour, opened up higher, flip back below the open, very aggressive. Next stop is here. And then from that next stop, the reaction from that hourly bar, if it's pointing back towards the high, I would be tempted to long back towards the daily high. If we see, for me, usually if I take a loss, I would need to see like a very, very good setup for me to take another trade. It will be like, you know, lower size for sure. Depending on that open, you know, a lot of things could be different. No. No. Wait, okay. Yes, you do. Yes. No. Sui. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I mean, pretty sure Mexicans think I don't look Mexican. Like, holy shit. Okay. But I think like if you're not Mexican, then you might get confused. It's just a mustache in general. I'm pretty sure it's just a mustache. Not really. Looks like a Japanese. I wish. They have, in my opinion, the Asians in general have the best genes. I live in San Antonio. You do not look Mexican. I believe you. I thought a bit French. I am. I'm not French, but I speak French. Bro looking like Jafar from Aladdin. Ain't no way he Mexican. Do I? Wait, let me see. Jafar, Aladdin. If I don't look like him, you're bad. Oh shit. You have to be trolling me right now. I don't look like him at all. I look more like Aladdin than the other guy. You know? Let's see how that first 15-minute candle close. Could still be some room, in my opinion, to flip. Depending. If we start trading back above 715, if you're still in sales, I would be shaking. I'm kidding, bro. You're definitely kidding for sure, because I don't look anything like this guy. Parle français alors, raconte-moi ta journée pour voir si c'est vrai. I'm pretty sure what I just said is enough for you to convince you that I speak French. Was that tough, chat? Is French tough in general? You look Middle Eastern. If you have dark hair, dark features, you immediately look Middle Eastern. Mustache makes you look like Zorro. What does that mean? Who's Zorro? Is that like an anime? Except French kiss. Is anyone here for trading tips or just for Amos? His looks? What? I think people are here for trading in general and just chill and vibes. You look like you know everything about wine. When I speak French, I might, but let me tell you something. I don't know shit about wine. That I can guarantee that's you. That I can't. I know like the basics, but like, you know. Moss is too young to know Zorro. Okay, who's that? Nine for nine. No, nine for no. I took 10 trades and 1 loss, and today was a loss, fortunately. Took a loss. Trying to scalp the daily open. I'm here because I learned a lot with Amos in different aspects of trading. Appreciate you, brother. Someone asked me, not someone, Colin actually asked me earlier. He was like, "What do you think currently of the Asia session stream?" I was like, I don't know why, but the chat is insane. I said the chat is so active, and like I truly feel like we're actually having a good exchange. And second, I said there's a little bit of toxicity in my chat, which I kind of enjoy because I like the adversity in general. So, you know, even if it looks like, you know, sometimes there's haters, and I enjoy everything, you know. I did take a trade. I did lose the trade. And of course, the trade did look like absolute shit when it pulled all the way back down to stop me out. But it doesn't stop me from, it will not stop me from taking the same dog shit trade on the next session, because I believe price moves from A to B because of that. You know? So like, and I know also like a lot of people come here with not necessarily having the whole context of, okay, all the previous sessions and all the work that I put in here on Tradeify TV to explain my framework, explain stuff. So, you know, a lot of people, you know, if I was stepping in on a stream to see a trade with such a big stop with you don't necessarily know the reasoning, I would say the same shit. I would be like, okay, that guy is shit. But that's just, I get it. I get it, but it's just not the case. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. It's normal. Why do you play the same track every day? I'm not actually the one who chooses the track. Trust me, brother. I would be bumping some. If I was choosing the tracks, I'm saying I'm not the one choosing the tracks, but if I was choosing the tracks, brother, I would be on some Drake shit. But you can't. That's the thing. You can't on YouTube. There you have like I think you're gonna get like DMCA'd, or that's how we called it. You're gonna get striked. Your account's gonna get striked. So you can on other platforms. I think just playing random songs. But in general, on YouTube, you can only play like background music. Bro, every night, why we obsessing about how the guy looks? Are we? I don't remember seeing much stuff about. I'm getting a lot of questions about what's my ethnicity, but I would say that's pretty much it. I'm not getting the okay, how much do you weigh kind of questions. Those are like, is the Asia stream permanent? Yeah, it is for now. Bro watches One Piece talking about is it anime? Bro, my I never truly watched anime like that, because I'll let you know why. I would rather play video games like an absolute degen, like 12 hours a day, and try to be better at the video game that I was playing, than actually spending time watching anime. So in terms of like movies, and if you ask me about a movie, the likelihood of me knowing that movie is like very slim. Because I was a gamer, and then after my gaming era at like 17, I started trading immediately. So like gaming, sports, throughout the gaming and trading. That's pretty much what I did. And what I'm telling you, I was gaming. It was not healthy. It was like try to become pro at games. Why you take the loss at that area, since you mentioned it could have been an entry? I mean, because there's multiple types of entries. There's the aggressive entry, there's the passive entry. If you always take the passive entry, then you're gonna miss out on the aggressive one. What I should have done, looking back at it, was building a position exactly like I do on most days. I didn't. Decided to because basically the close was so strong that I was very confident in that play. So like, it is what it is. I really, if you knew how much I care about losing a trade, I really don't care. I actually don't care. It might seem like I care when I'm watching the trade, because I'm trying to analyze what's the next move. But truly, it will not change anything. It will not change anything for me. Can someone tell me what is the daily high that Amos is targeting? You go on the daily chart and you look at the previous day's high, which was 88, so like 86, and then usually the daily high is such a huge level that we don't necessarily reject it immediately. I like to have my take profit few handles, I would say 20 to 25 handles above it. So like the 800 area is good, 815, very good also take profits for the way that I approach things. So we opened up higher on the new hourly. If we can reclaim the open of that hourly bar, we are going to get back most likely towards that 4-hour. If we can't, and we're strong and closing above those sellers and reclaiming the previous body, the sales are not going to look too good. For me, still, I would think that number 1 has more chance of being hit than number 2 for sure. Distance from the gap, structure, plus the fact that this will currently act as a magnet because the gap is unfilled. Yep, that's what I'm seeing. Damn, you insulted me and you don't know me. What did I say? Did not even say your name. What's up? Just joined. I apologize, I answered this. What's your outlook for indices? Okay. Thank you for asking it so politely again. Some people just join like, I'm so sorry, brother, but can you tell me like what you're looking for? No need to be sorry. Don't worry. I do this every day. So what I'm seeing here is from the daily close, we engulfed 93. So the daily candle closed strong and bullish. So for me, when I see this daily bar, I know that the likelihood of us printing a new daily candle to the upside is basically more likely than us printing a bearish bar. Good. So now I will treat this body, the body of this candle, as walls and as a way to trap sellers into thinking that we're breaking structure, to then see if we can reclaim the open of that current candle, to then long back and predict that the next daily bar will be bullish. So how am I seeing the next day? I'm seeing the next day print bullish and actually sweeping 81. That's my overall overview, because I judge that wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story, and here we closed above the previous candle's high. And for me, I never try to play the reversal or like wait for the previous candle's high to get swept and take the first shift and predict that it will be a reversal. I never do that. I usually do the opposite. I ride the trend and I ride the previous bar. So here, within the next few hours, what is most likely going to happen is, for me, how I view things. Since this candle closed bullish and aggressive, we still have that previous daily high intact. So when the daily candle opens up, we usually tend to be attracted to the daily highs. If it could have been a low, but in this case daily high, if the close was very strong. So here we can see that the strong on the daily was very strong. So then I expected the first hour of the Asia session to actually go back towards the daily high. What happened? We had a 4-hour gap right below us. Gaps are also magnets for price, because it tells us that within the last 12 hours, buyers were so aggressive that we didn't have a fair exchange between buyers and sellers. So now this area is an area with low volume, and for price to be efficient, we need to retrace back towards that area to find fair value. That would be the cue for me. So at this current moment, I would look for price to come back towards this gap in order to have enough fuel to push to the upside. But I am not, leaving the thesis that this high should get swept. For me, it's the only way I can trade right now, is either trade back towards an area that needs to get filled to then tap that level, or just trade back towards that level. Okay, so that's currently what I'm seeing. The first hourly bar closed bearish and very strong. We opened up on the new one and we're still chopping. So let's see how that next hourly candle will close. There is a bank holiday tomorrow, so definitely could impact the way that Asia moves, of course. But it is how I'm seeing things. You should ask proper match for some music. Some people on their Discord have been making awesome trading related AI. Yeah, I saw. There's Alex, my boy Alex. I saw. Like I remember I joined one stream and like the beat that he was playing was so gas. I was like, bro, please put that again, put that again. And I sat there for like 20 minutes. The fact that you have the confidence to take 2 minutes like that, honestly, is admirable. Thank you for starting the Asia session. Thank you, brother. I mean, I really am pretty much disconnected with, like, of course it does. It sucks to lose a trade, and usually I look forward to seeing my take profit being smashed, you know, on most days. Of course, I enjoy what I do, but I still know that I will lose multiple times throughout the month. It's like pretty rare for me to not lose. I usually lose like 4 to 5 times in a month, in a span of 20, 15 trading days, if I trade them. So, you know, I know losses are inevitable, and there's nothing I can do about it. And right there, I just got stopped out to the tick, and the next few bars might be completely bullish and actually smash the take profit. But what's so important for me is the framework and the skill. It's like, okay, what is my ability to predict the next bar? Do I actually know what I'm doing, or and like, can I back this, the fact that I know what I'm doing, with data and with my old statistics? Okay, how did I do last month? Okay, made $15,000. Okay, how did I do the previous month before? Okay, made this amount. Okay, what was my win rate? Okay, did I deviate from my plan? Oh, did I continue to back this journal? That's really the things that I look forward to do. Like, I also understand that I'm here for the long run. I'm here for the next 5, 10, 15 years. So like, why would I care about today's result? You know, it's just gonna piss me off and bring negativity in my life when I know, you know, a series of 15, 20 bad trades are not going to do anything to me over the long run. It's like, it's such a small amount of trades. There's a lot of randomness that go into that one singular trade. You know, could have been, you know, something that happened within the action that, you know, made price retrace way deeper than it should have for my framework, and we'll never know. But I don't really mind. You know, I execute every day based on the same framework. I have the same logic. I know also that we trade props, so there is such a huge edge with knowing that you need to enter heavy if you are confident with your win rate. So yeah. What's your wingspan? I don't know. Where did you take your trade, and what was your thought process behind it? Yeah, so I took the first long back here, so at 74, no, 52, on the pullback right here on the inverse, off of the first 1 minute bar printing. When I saw that there was a gap fill, added to my position right there at 90. Big level for me for a retracement. Did not see price getting the bounce that I wanted. So my thought process was, as soon as the daily candle will open, if we drive down, it's only to, you know, generate sailors within the market to then go back up and form the downwick of a future bullish hourly bar. It's very hard to understand the framework if you don't see stuff like this, because we're usually used to like liquidity sweep, inverse gap, and then long or short, or like SMT, breakup structure, long or short. But you know, it is just another framework. That's the thing also that I said. I just saw the comment. It is the best session. Asia is also like a session where a lot of people just finished work, you know, so they don't really want to hear bullshit. You know, they just want to vibe. They want to trade. Maybe take a few scalps here and there, and just relax. You know, don't want to have someone necessarily like screaming or like going through some dumb shit, you know, just relax, exchange, have fun, you know. I'm not gonna do the Sunday sessions, by the way. Someone else is gonna do them. I don't know when we're gonna start them, but you know. I've never saw the interest into anime either. I'd rather play video games as well than watch anime. Yeah, for me, I have such a big hunger for competition that, you know, just watching anime it didn't hit the same as trying hard in a game and getting better at the game. It's like just the dopamine that you get from that is not comparable to what you get from from watching an anime. You know, maybe if my brain cells are absolutely fried from gaming the whole day, I could at like 2 a.m. But even that, I would rather like watch a YouTube video about the game and try to learn more. Anime for kids? No, yikes. Like no, I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but anime for kids is would Dragon Ball Z or like Naruto, would you say it's an anime for kids, or like animes are for kids in general? What do you guys think? I've never been into anime like too much um into that space really. And I know a lot of the Tradeify TV's crew like love anime, like Dan, JP, Brett. They're like big anime guys. I like gaming, but video game is too much work. I would rather relax after getting rage baited by Ink. Yeah, I mean, when I started to trade, this is really when I started to like chill out on gaming, because I never truly saw um, how much energy it actually requires, especially if you're trying your best. God damn. Amos, my brother, I've just made it home and jumped on. What have I missed? Brother, you missed my long my long trade that ended up smashing the stop loss. You didn't miss much. But I appreciate you for reaching uh and being on stream right after your work. Appreciate you, my brother. It means a lot. You can always ask those questions in hindsight. Yeah. I mean, it's always in hindsight. The way trading works, your hope should never be on one trade. Yeah, 100%. Was I, you know, there was some times for sure that I tried to over leverage on trades and ended up working, and I ended up receiving payouts out of it, you know. But eventually you'll end up giving back that money to the market if you don't change. So I totally agree. Moss, do you like ice cream? How do you know that? Of course, I love ice cream. Moss, suggestions on how to stay disciplined and consistent. Yeah, with trading, back this 1 hour a day, a strategy that your strategy, or you know, a strategy that you want to learn to build confidence. %. Grind something else outside of the charts, like a sport, the gym, boxing, soccer, anything, and have goals within that, so you're not too emotionally attached to the business model as a whole. You know, you have other goals to reach within your day. And in terms of business plans and in terms of what you can truly do to stay more consistent with your trading, have, instead of copy trading your accounts, buy 2 accounts and split them split them in two sets, and take 2 trades per day, one on each. Enter with some good size if you're confident in your strategy, and let the math play out. If you understand that you have a low risk to reward and there's a pretty small likelihood of you getting into a big loss streak, play with those math and let it compound, and you'll see at the end of the month or a month and a half, you will get paid from that. And then you're gonna, when you're seeing results, is really where you start getting the momentum and you truly like realize that you have what it takes to now scale, so slowly. But I would say, for me, splitting my accounts was the number one thing that made me go from, okay, making 20K in a month and then losing 15 the month after, and then making 5 and then losing 3 on, activation fees, or, just buying accounts in general. When I started to spread my risk between 2 different sets, and I started to enter heavy on both, even if I would blow a set of account at the end of the month, I would get paid 100%. It was sure. So then I just scaled up and up and up with, instead of going for 50s, I was going for 150s. And instead of using the same strategy on 2 trades, I was using 2 different strategies, but really low risk to reward. And then compounding that into months, it will change a lot of things for sure. I think on a normal day that's good, but today being a bank holiday, we are already trading the Monday daily candle and weekly candle for the next week. It needs to go lower first. It might, there is like, once you truly get very deep into this game, you can't always put an explanation behind why something happened, because price follows what we call the stochastic process, meaning that even if price, you can find an edge within all those probabilities, there is still randomness. Still randomness. But you will find edge within that randomness. But there is still randomness. And if you try to, like for me, let's say, if I truly had a rule that would have prevented me from taking that loss, I would have acted on it. I didn't. So like, looking back at it, it's so easy to say, damn, like I shouldn't have acted on that. When in reality, I don't have the data to back this up, But I believe, what you said is very smart, Melo. And I believe, the bank holiday, just seeing that the bank holiday people would sell, especially during the overnight session, is definitely not dumb at all. It's pretty smart. Missed out so many questions, and I'm trying to read all of them, so don't think it's the stream is delayed. It's not. I just don't want to miss anything. Looking at the bigger picture changes the whole mindset. Yeah, 100%. We're not here for a week, 2 weeks, a month. We're here for 5 years. So like, when you get a loss, you downsize. No, I never size down. Never size down after a loss. Never. Always trade the same. Same risk. If I blow the account, I blow it, and it was meant to be blown because I took 4 back-to-back losses or 5 back-to-back losses, or I took a wrong decision. I acted on my emotions. All right, get slammed, buy another one. Shout out teammate. He could definitely hook you up with something. Yeah, for sure. I'll ask him. And I don't like asking other people's stuff, especially when it requires a lot of work. I always want to pay them for that. Just knowing the guy, he would be like, I think it's his friend that does that. I wonder how much he would how much time it would take. Great mindset. Appreciate you, my brother. You messing with the new Drake song called I spent with low shimmy. Goes hard, brother. I did not hear that. There was like 4 good songs on Drake's album for me. The entries are so hard for me. Entries are hard, and they will stay hard. You know why? Because they change depending on the conditions of the market. They change depending on the market regime. Sometimes price will always retrace deeper. Sometimes price will only push from the aggressive entry. And that will mess up what we call your frequency of trades. And some people don't view things like that. They're like, okay, I prefer always putting myself in higher risk to reward scenarios and using a little bit more discretion than taking a trade that is more mechanical, that has a wider stop and a sloppier entry. I get that. I just don't have that personality. But I get why people have that mindset. And it's a very good mindset, especially with a live account. Is it like, would it be a better mindset to have, is it a better mindset in prop firms? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think having a wider stop and going for higher risk and a lower risk to reward is a statistically better for props. Anime as a whole isn't for kids. Damn, I did not even see all of those. Shit. I mean, for me, it's not. Many I would not want my kids watching. Like what? Attack on Titans is OP. Watch Berserk with your toddlers. Great anime for kids. That guy's definitely joking. Dragon Ball Z at 52 years old. I still listen to it and play video games with it. That is my favorite. Like, I did not watch a lot. I just watched like a few episodes here and there. But I think the characters in Dragon Ball Z are better than Naruto and any other. Can someone answer what time the market opens? It opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time every single day. But depending on the session, so like the real market open, New York open at 9:30 a.m. EST. The London session opens up. I really thought it opened up at 2, but Nick M, so no stop loss butcher, literally pressed me because he was like, no, it doesn't open at 2, it opens at 3. And I was like, how is it not opening at 2 if the 4-hour candle closes at 1:59? And then I'm pretty sure it starts at 3. Okay. And then the Asia session, again, I say that the open of the daily candle is the open of the Asia session, but a lot of people will say no, it's 8 p.m. It's Tokyo. So yeah. I just saw a question, bro. You guys are fucking crazy. Like I said, Amos, do you eat cake? Right after like asking if I eat ice cream. Yes. Chocolate cake. Alright, brother. But you funny as fuck for that. God damn, bro. Caught me off guard. Or like, you remember yesterday on stream, guys. And I don't know if you remember that, but when I was asking Rohi like, what do you do for fun? It was like, oh shit. What's up, Brett? How you doing, my brother? Brett, my brother. Damn. Yeah, Rohi was wilding yesterday. Oh God, he was. Do you guys remember? Oh, we need to clip that. Shit. Okay, so currently the hourly bar is an inside bar, meaning that we did not close or traded below the previous candle's low or the previous candle's high. This is what we call an accumulation candle on the hourly. So there's still quite some time left for that hourly candle to close. So 18 minutes, you can see here. And there's 3 minutes left for that 15-minute bar to close. A lot of things can change within the next 20. So let's stay patient. I'm already down 1-0, already down like 3 bands, but we can make it back. We're 9-1. All right. We're 9-1. We have the confidence. We're good. We're smart. All right. Amos, my brother, did you enter the prediction cup? I didn't. You might have to show me how to do that, so I can put everyone on. Oh, prediction cup for the. What do you mean? Is it like a new thing, or is it the thing just for the on Slack? Is it like the thing on Slack for like? Oh, it's the thing on Slack. Shit, I might need to enter. Is it too late? I think it might be too late. I mean, I didn't. I didn't. Who do you have for the winners? Who do you think is gonna win the World Cup, Brett, my brother? And I saw you got tickets. I saw you got tickets for the World Cup. That's huge. Yeah, let's play it. Let's play the video. Actually, yeah. All right. Oh, the public one. Yeah, that's what I saw on your page. No, I still didn't enter. Show the people this link. We're gonna play the video right now, Brett. Tradeify.co/World Cup. Maybe I might be able to ping it. I'll check it out. But I did not enter. Definitely will enter. We'll check it out. And yeah. Well, who do you think is gonna win? What's your predictions on the World Cup? Oh, man, did you see the picture I posted, Brett, on Slack? I saw Dario posting like a when Messi scored, he was like goal, and then I was like, I literally posted a picture. We were 20 people in my living room watching the game and rooting for Algeria, and then we saw Messi giving us bill to S, literally 3 goals back to back, and we're not like, you know, tap ins or like they were some solid goals. So okay, so let's play the video. Let's do it. Re-entry. 1 free reset. Damn. That's tough. That's tough. I'm definitely gonna hop in though. I've been I've been looking at those predictions for the World Cup, but now that I know Tradeify is doing one, bro, I'm hopping in 100%. Hopping in. I think I think France is gonna win the World Cup. I think France will beat everyone. They don't have like just a solid team. They have like the fastest players, the smartest players. They're like, for me, I don't see a team beating them. And even the first team they played, you guys would think they're not good. Senegal, guys, Senegal is so good. Like they are insane. They're beating all the teams in Africa, better than Morocco. Of course, not like in the standings, but they still were able to beat Morocco. So it's for sure it was very close, but yeah. So I'm rooting definitely for my home country for Algeria, but I don't see them beating the big teams at all. You know, there there is so much skill into this tournament in general. It's like you can't win by luck. Yeah, you know, you're playing against world-class players and they're trying the hardest they can. And these guys are like the best players in the world. Mbappe, freaking how's he called? Um, Dembele. Like it's over. France winning this. My favorite player from Algeria. Currently, it would be Maza, but overall, Mahrez. Mahrez. France is filled with ballers, yeah. The thing is with France is that those guys have been playing at a high level since they were, literally born. Like 10 years old, they are in camps for, playing soccer the whole day and like being fed the right things and sleeping the right amount and already getting that discipline in from the age of 10 years old. And like they were very, of course it's they were blessed, but they became so good from that also. So it's like, let's say we compare that to Canada. We don't have this in Canada, or even if we would have this, it's not at the same scale because we don't put money into that sport. If it was only for the country, let's say, and you would let's say if it was for me, I would think that the US would be the number one team in the world with the athletes that they have and with the amount of money that they have, but they just don't spend on soccer. They just don't. But if they did, in my honest opinion, they would be top 5. But they just don't have the infrastructures, and that's why they're the best in basketball. That's why they're the best in American football, because they have leagues there. But in soccer, they have MLS, which is pretty much sucks, and like, only the only the retired people from Division 1 in Europe are going there. But it's not about the country in general. It's about how much money the country is putting into those players to make them good players from such a young age. So because a lot of, let's say, France in general, it's like it's not French players. All those guys came from, let's say, they have like, okay, that guy comes from, he's half Algerian. Oh, that guy is half, or like he's full on from Senegal or Cameroon, or like those players are not necessarily like French players. That's the thing. I mean, it's like also in the US, it's also that there's a lot of people from Mexico and stuff. Like there's a big diversity even here in Canada. like there's huge diversity. So like there's no reason for that country to not be good, because it's not about necessarily the genes of those people. Those people are literally from the countries that are dominating the World Cup. They came from that. They have the same genes. They are very you know, good with the ball. They are, you know, they have cardio. They have everything. It's just about the infrastructures. Lamin Jamal. Lamin Jamal. Best player in the world. Lamin Jamal. Okay, chat. Let's do a giveaway. We usually always run giveaways at that time. Let's do 200 likes for the first like goal. We're at 158. Let's smash the like button. I'll give away a 150k select account. I'll let you choose, actually, between the select and the growth. But yesterday I asked the question and I got spammed with like freaking 60 comments of people asking for select. So I was like, all right, let me not ask anymore. What part of the world do you think has the best French accent? For me, I prefer the French from France accent because I don't hear it too often. And I think it's like more proper French, because I usually hear the French from Quebec accent, which, you know, is cool. And I think French people from France would enjoy the Quebec accent a little bit more because it's you know, it's different. But for me, like when I speak to someone who like has the French from France accent, which I don't have, I have like the accent from Montreal. So like I'm in between French from France and in between Quebec. So like I have an accent. If you're from France, you would know immediately that I'm not from France. With how, you know, I spell things and stuff. But I would say in general, I enjoy the French from France accent a little bit more. But it's like, you know, there's some words that, you know, piss me off a little bit. It's like there's words that they say that are English words, but they claim it's French. Let's say shopping. They say, viens, on va faire du shopping. Bro, why do you say that word when it's like, when it's a freaking, just say a French word. Why does it have to be an English word? You know? So I'm gonna give away a select account. 215, we smashed that, come on. Okay, let's do, okay, let me type the word for TV live. Okay, I'm good, not on it. Toonie, I just saw your comment. Amal's going for 10-0 tonight on the Asia. GG's. We got fried. The word will be, okay, the word is World Cup. Okay, is it set up already? All right, world is World Cup. The word is World Cup. World Cup. Type it once, not more than once, or you're gonna get banned from the giveaway. Amos, your French accent is so funny. Is it? In France, we make fun about Quebec accent. I mean, you know, if you're, you know, French people from France, if you come here to Quebec, you would get shitted on. Also, don't worry, brother. These guys would troll you to death, and these guys are funny as fuck, man. These Quebecers, bro, they have no chill. I'm telling you, they are probably the biggest population of rage baiters in the world. They don't give a damn about you, brother. Because soccer is designed and created for the poor masses, 100%. This is absolutely true. 100%. That's why you never see a team in Africa, you know, going like being good at hockey. They don't have the infrastructures for that. And you know, don't cancel me. I am born in Africa, all right? Before I get canceled for that. It's just a pure fact. It's a pure fact. All right, so we can choose the winner right now. Let's see. So, oh, congrats, Cambam69. That's a cool ass name. That's a cool ass name. Cambam. Is it for the football player? Let me know if it's for the football player. Cambam. Cambam Bam. So make sure to have your email within your YouTube description. Next like goal 315. Okay, so we are at 246. Next like goal 315. So smash that like button. I am giving away a 150k select account. All right. I need to make the 3k back, brother. I'm so sorry. I also got fried. I also need to make that 3k back. Mas, I'm still in the trade that you took on the Asia Open, but my stop loss a little lower, so I'm still in. When do you think I can get out? Oh shit, you're still in. That's beautiful. I really got stopped out to the tick, literally at 50. Like, I couldn't have gotten stopped out more to the tick. I literally got stopped out from this candle at 50. I put it at 50, you would see. So that gets pretty unfortunate. I would have been like close to like break even right now. Especially when the hourly candle will close in 2 minutes, might see another one ripping right back above. So in terms of like my potential profit targets, if you have micros right now, which would have been the best thing I could have done, but I entered minis. 85 is a good TP1, 20 is a good TP2. Right? That's how I'm seeing it. Is a stream only YouTube? No, it streams on other platforms also. You misspelt my name. Oh shit. That is a good one. That was not you, my brother. We're at 258 likes. We need 315 for the second giveaway. So what tool do you use for the daily candles? I just use this. I just go on the daily chart usually because I don't want to have like a daily bar on, you know, like on the right side of my chart. It doesn't really matter. I really enjoy having the 15 and the hourly a little bit more, and that indicator is called ICT HTF candles by Foddy. This one, and those are the settings. So I put 6, so this is the amount of candles that I can see from that time frame exactly. And you know, I could put the 4-hour, the daily if I want, but you know, it would just take more and more size on my chart for no reason. I could put like, let's say the 4-hour and the 5-minute. So what that does is that you don't necessarily need to go on the time frame or like have multiple tabs opened. You can just see the structure. And like what you can do also is like, let's say you just want the 15 and the 5, and then you want a little bit more structure for the 5. You want like the last 13 candles, then you know you have it here, which is pretty good. I like it. It's just for the lazy people who don't want to click on those. I mean, it's good for managing your positions though. It's like, I would say, depending on if you you want to go break even or not, or you look for signs of displacement, or you look for candle closures, brand new one opening, it's a good indicator. So is this your Friday, Amos? It is. It is my Friday. It is actually my Friday. It is. It is. It is. Am I excited? You know, I love what I'm doing so much that, of course, it's fun to have the Friday off, but I mean, it doesn't even feel like work, truly. So I just love everything that I do in a day. I love the grind. I love posting videos. I love trading. I love refining my strategy. I love showing other people how I manage stuff with props. You know, that's what I like doing. So I just posted a video, has 5,000 views. Not that good, not that good. Thought it was gonna do better. Thought it was gonna do better. 24,000 followers, chat. 24,000 followers on Instagram. Shit, it was fast. It's pretty fast. So we still need way more likes. We're at 275. We need 315. Are you gonna be on Sunday? No, I'm not. I am not. It took me a couple of days watching you to get used to this, but I'm okay with it now. I hit it at first. Yeah, there is some sort of learning curve, of course, with me. You gotta, you know, at the beginning you hate me, but then I build, I build up my I crawl over, I crawl over, and I build I build myself up. If you can hear me for like 3-4 hours. What's your score for tonight? Soccer game? Wait. 6-0. Holy shit. In Switzerland, 4-1 against Bosnia. Okay, is Qatar dog shit, or is Canada actually cooking? Damn. That Jonathan David, 3 goals. Bro, 6-0 is crazy. Like, they're with 6-0, they're literally 100% certain of going to the next round. No matter what. Literally no matter what. Because they did, I think they were what's their, yeah, they have 4 points. They're 100% qualled. 100,000%. So they have 7 goals. So they have 1 win and 1 draw. Fuck. 6-0. Wow. Mexico is playing tomorrow against South Korea. That's going to be a very good game. Asians are very good. Japan, for some reason, is always like, it's always cooking. Qataris ate too much kebab before the game. The fuck? Bruh. Can we say the same thing if the US loses? We're like, bro, they ate too much McDonald's. Just learned about props. Been trading options for 10 years, and now I'm giving futures a go. Entry in size or what I'm working on. Cool. What do you think? What do you think about it? Like, did you? What was your first thoughts when you heard the business model as a whole? I want to know, especially coming from someone. Usually, like I would ask that question to someone who never traded, but coming from someone who traded for 10 years is so different. My first initial thought was like, are you kidding me, or is it actually true? That was the first question I asked when someone explained to me what was a prop firm and how could I get paid from it. I was like, wait, so you're not joking right now? Like, you're actually not fucking with me? They're like, yeah, it's true. Look, I got a payout. So we're at 287 likes. We are doing a giveaway, chat. Like the stream, and at 315 likes, I am giving away a 150k select account. Okay, so like the stream. It looks like your chart froze. No, I'm just did not, don't touch it, basically. Just don't touch it. I was watching the stats from the World Cup game. It seemed shady, but the model seems to benefit both sides. It's really like, look at it this way. It's not about the approach overall of like, okay, am I trading VWAP? Am I trading order flow? Am I, you know? It's about, can you actually execute and show results with that? That's really what everyone should care about, you know? For me, every penny that I made from trading in general, every payout that I made came from the same framework, same reasoning. So like, no matter how much someone will tell me that the way that I trade is unorthodox, it will not change the fact that I will keep trading that way. You know, it's exactly like, let's say you have boxing coaches, and those boxing coaches show you a certain way of jabbing and, cross, and then, overhead. But then you go into the gym and you start, you have an easier time with a certain approach. Let's say you have more of the Mike Tyson style, which is like the peekaboo, and that works better for you. And it's unorthodox. Most people don't box that way, but he's still one of the greatest, So it's about mastering your play style, basically, and just knowing exactly what fits better for your personality also. It's just a style in general. For me, I love the consistency of base hits. I love also the mental, the psychology part, where I don't necessarily have to make too much decisions. I don't need to use discretion. I have a lot of control over how much I can make in a month, or someone who trades differently could be making like a 50k month, and he's like chasing it over and over and over. When I never chase it. I'm really struggling this month. What's happening? Trades like a girl. What do you think is the cause of that? Is it your model, or is it your emotions? What is it exactly? What do you think is happening currently? Check gold. Yeah, let's check gold. Looks like price is now willing to go back towards the 4-hour gap with that reaction in the open of the new hourly. Very strong, very bearish right now. Shorts look pretty aggressive right now. So let's see, gold. Yeah, gold is currently below the daily open and also below that daily low. So you see that play, this is exactly what I wanted to catch. You see gold opened up lower, so now it looks clean, but that's the exact same play. Worked out on gold, pulled back on NQ, very deep. So yeah, it is what it is. So what would I do on gold if that's your question? I would wait for that hourly bar to close to give me the story of the next one. If that candle closes bearish, I would predict that the next bar would be bearish. If this one closes back within the range, sweeping that low, depending on the size of that downwick and the size of the body, then I would be tempted to long back to see a deeper retracement within the previous range. That would be my analysis for gold. Do I trade gold? No, I don't trade gold. I prefer not to. I like the low equity, but I look at it like a job in a sense. I can't be wrong. I don't have to be right, but I can't be wrong. You can be wrong though. What do you mean you can't be wrong? Wait. I understand right now my trades would take days to develop, so I could be a little wrong on entry, maybe get in too early. I mean, I get what you're saying, and overall, like, I think that's a good approach to have, as like, okay, I just want to stay on side. But there's a certain point where your trade is actually invalid and you actually need to let go. So I don't know if you meant, you still mean this, and you still like, okay, at a certain point, I'll take the stop out. Or if you're like, okay, no, I just, at a certain point, it will turn. That's two different things, so. We tap the 4-hour. Yeah, we tap the 4-hour, so the reaction here is very important. Definitely a good area to buy. Also a good area to buy would be 84. If that next daily candle doesn't print to the upside, I would be surprised. That's how I view the market. Thank you, teacher Amos. I learned a bunch of stuff today. What's up, Jacob? How are you doing? Why are you lying in the chat? Jacob, why are you lying? Yo, I actually need to go to the bathroom. Coming back. Did Amos go to sleep? Imagine. Subathon. But that would be so cool to do, though. Imagine if we had like, imagine if we had like a trading house, and we would like stream for 30 days straight and trade, and like that would be so fun. Who would watch? And who would you want to see there? From us playing football, he's on the Mexico squad. I was very blessed with having like a unlimited cardio. That's like one thing with where I'm born in the mountains. I don't know, genetically I am very gifted in terms of like running in general. So I run fast and I can run very long for, you know, at a very high pace. So, you know, all the races, I would say within, when I was younger, I would win all the races every time at school, cross country, or any of those races I would win at my age. But the thing is with those sports, like I said, like someone out there in like France or in Spain is better than you, and he's probably 11 years old or 12 years old, and you're probably like 16, 17. You know, you literally stand no chance. Was there any PO3 setup on the 15-minute all day today on NQ? Yeah, we can watch after. Amos, let's say you have two 50K accounts. How do you trade both of them? After a losing trade, do you switch? Yeah, 100%. So, how I would do it, I would have two 50K accounts, split them into two accounts. So like two sets, and only take one trade per day on each. And then I would have two different strategies to make sure that you get paid at the end of the month. Those two strategies need to have a low risk to reward. So you know you have a low risk of ruin, meaning that the likelihood of you hitting a 4, 5, 6 trade losing streak is very low. And then be very disciplined, and yeah, that's how I did things, but with more than one. But yeah, I think that's a very good game plan, and also having those game plans will put you, like, will make you locked in, literally. Like, let's say you have that game plan and you bought those accounts and you passed those evals and like you're funded, like you're not gonna fuck around too much, you know. Can you do the giveaway when I hop on a Valorant match? there's still like 7 likes missing. We're at 308. Come on, chat. Algerians are very good long runners. Yeah, I think in the mountains, what they say is that the air is different, or like you have less air. Like naturally, you have a higher capacity of running longer if you have more oxygen. Yeah, air is pretty thin at high altitude. Exactly, that's pretty much what they said to me. What's your personal best in running? I'm not a sprinter. Like in everything related to sprints, like I am not like, I would never beat like a sprinter, or like I was not even close to being a sprinter. Like I run fast, but I like run faster than like a normal human being. But as soon as the guy knows what he's doing and has technique, I'm cooked. Like I run fast on like a 20 meter, 30, 40 meter dash. After that, you know, so like on a 40 meter, I think I did like 455, something like this. But the thing is, what you need to know is like I'm like 150 pounds, 155. Like usually the people that run as fast are like 200 pounds. So like they hold way more power. Let's say in American football. Like personal best, I'm not. I would say like I'm not that good. You know, I'm just better than average. Unless I'm still in the trade you took, should I close it or hold it? Depends where you entered. I would have entered now. After my stop out, that's a good re-entry. Is this safe for tourists in Algeria? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. It is not a dangerous country at all. At all. Yeah, let's do the giveaway right now. Let's do the next word. So I typed the next word. Didn't speed. Yeah, he went. He actually went. It was so cool. Let's go. You visited Algeria. That's kind of crazy. You can't go there without a visa too. So I can go there though because I have the passport. I'm born there. Yeah, let's do the giveaway right now. You can set up. All right. So the word is Algeria. Where's your stop loss if I enter now? If you enter now, a good stop would be 31. Good stop would be 31 if you enter now. So like this. So type it once in the chat. We're gonna do the giveaway. Last like goal will be 400. Okay, 400 is I'm gonna give away another account, another 150k select. Like mostly every day we give out 3 accounts. So come on, chat. Let's get it. God damn. The dab on that one. All right, we can select the winner. All right, congrats, Gang Scott. You won the giveaway. You won 150k select account. We need 50 more likes, and we're doing another 150k select. So let's run it. Let's run it. USA is more dangerous than Africa. No. I mean, an altercation. If you have an altercation outside, it definitely is. By the way, your stream is more educational. Congrats. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. I try to be I try to do both, you know. Yo, stop spamming Algeria. Stop. The winner has already been. Alright, you can ban that guy. You also spammed it like more than. Yeah, oh wow. The 15 looks very clean. If the 15 closes like this, I would try to aim for the gap. For a little gap fill on the 15. That would be clean. It's rigged. It can't be rigged. Literally can't. It's impossible. So we need 40 more likes. At 400, I'm giving away another account. Can we do it, chat? Can we do 40 more likes? I don't know. Usually we always give out 2 instead of 3. Bro, that guy spammed. Oh, yeah. Also got funded 2 times, but blew it within a couple of days, man. This happened to you. Absolutely. I've been trading for 6 months. Oh my god. Wow. What a beautiful. Wow. Been trading for 6 months. You don't have all the trauma yet. You're like damn. Take it slow, brother. You have a lot of time in front of you. Don't compare yourself to unrealistic results that you see online. Do you. Only do yourself. Trade your own strategy, build your own set of rules, and have the data that backs this up, and don't listen to anyone really but yourself. And keep it pushing no matter how hard it gets, and don't try to build too much trauma by, like, I would say, like, freaking buying 35 accounts at the same time and all blowing them. Okay, just stay calm and try to get a payout and reinvesting that money into more. Okay, but you blowing an account is nothing. Trust me, you will blow way more than 1 or 2. And of course I did. I still blow accounts. I still I still fuck up sometimes. I still deviate from my rules sometimes, and at the end, if you truly know what you're doing, you'll use those as lessons and you'll bounce back 100%. Liv said, "That's not true. It's been 7 months for me, and I'm already traumatized." But it's like, you kind of have to, like, go through hard periods of times in order to, like, understand that, okay, now I see what I got myself into. It is way harder than I thought. I thought it was just gonna be a game that, I could print money out of thin air, but then you realize, holy shit, like, I need to be a professional at what I'm doing. I need to have data. I need to do this. I need to do that. Amos, 100 evals blown. Is that okay? I blew way more than 100 evals. You're good. You're good, brother. It's about how much you can. It's about how much you can make. But I blew more than 100 evals in a span of 5 years, almost 5 now. What is your total payout in 2026? I don't even keep track of that. But I would need to see, because I've had pretty insane months. I would say in January, February, beginning of March was really good for me, and then May, June, amazing. So I'm definitely up a pretty good amount. How many funded accounts have you blown? I don't know exactly, but it's part of the game. It's like, look, how do you see it? I'll tell you one thing. How you should see it is the cost of running the business. Well, you can't fuck up too much, but it's like the cost of running the business. It's exactly like buying stocks for, buying, I don't know. Let's say you sell pizzas. It's exactly like buying the, I don't know, cheese and the vegetables and stuff to make it, and then you're gonna sell it. It's exactly the same thing, because you take this to make money. You spend money to make money. That's exactly the same thing. It's just a different business model. But already time for me to say goodbye. Amazing stream, amazing week. We are 3-1 for the week. Definitely a disappointing trade that I took. It is disappointing for sure because I lost, but it was a very good trade in my opinion with the strongness of the daily. I would take this trade again, but definitely could have built a position with micros instead of going so heavy. But I would take that trade again. I really like those plays during the Asia session to use the open as the catalyst in order to go towards the daily highs and lows. So again, thank you for being such a good chat. Thank you for being so active and helping me do such a fun job, man. I appreciate you guys, and I see you guys on Monday. Peace out.
Here's how the Prediction World Cup works. Every match becomes a market. You're not just watching the game, you're trading it live as it plays out. Pick an outcome, say, Mexico to win. The price is the markets read on the odds. 56 cents means a 56% chance. Buy in. If Mexico wins, every contract pays out $1. If they don't, it settles at $0, and you don't have to wait for full time. As the match swings, the price moves with it. A goal drops, your position jumps. So sell early to lock in profit, or hold to the whistle. You start with $2,000 in virtual capital. None of it real, none of it at risk. Run low in the first week, reset once, free. Every trade climbs the leaderboard. Rise up your country's board, and every knockout round multiplies your score. The prize pool? $250,000, the top 500 win prizes, and first place takes $100,000. The Prediction World Cup. Free to enter June 28th, and every player gets 50% off. Tap the link to play.